In this video, we're going to look at how to set up an effective advanced search within a specific database. In particular, we're looking at databases that are from the company EBSCOhost. So any of the databases where the search screen looks like this, you see this logo, it says Advanced Search EBSCO at the top. It's worth noting that EBSCO itself is not a database. It's a company, it's a brand. Many of our databases that have scholarly articles, peer-reviewed publications, come to us from EBSCO. In order to see what database you're searching, you have to look here in the top left corner where it says Searching. We're in Academic Search Complete, which is a very broad, multidisciplinary resource. It is a fantastic place to start for scholarly research. So as I said in this video, we're looking specifically at setting up an advanced search that's going to get you good results. It can be tempting when you're on this advanced search page to start selecting different search options and fill it out like it's a form. I'm going to encourage you not to do that. The advantage of keeping this pretty open is that it's much easier to filter your results once you're looking at a result list than it is to see a result list that's too short and try and figure out what you're missing. The one thing I will select is scholarly peer-reviewed journals. If you're looking for a specific document type, like film review or editorial, you might choose document type as well, but otherwise, use all. It can be tempting to limit to full text, but I'm going to say don't do that. You're going to miss out on a lot of good content if you do that, and there are ways to get full text for almost anything. So I'm just selecting scholarly peer-reviewed. Everything else is open. For my example search, I'm going to use a fairly popular topic right now, which is Instagram and body image. So that's two different concepts. One thing that's worth noting about Instagram is that it's a newer technology. So scholarship, as we know, is slow and it's taking a long time to catch up with new technology. So if you're focusing on something that has to do with technology or current events, remember to be really flexible in your search terms. In this case, I'm going to also include social media as a search, and I'm going to look at the database suggestions as well, and also include or Facebook or Twitter. I want to keep the concept of social media together, so I'm going to put that phrase in quotes. For the next idea, I'm also going to get some inspiration from the database suggestions. So I'm going to look at body image or self-esteem. And again, because body image is two words, I'm going to put it in quotes. So that's it. These are the only parameters I'm putting in. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we got a little bit more than 1,000 results. I usually like to have a few hundred, somewhere, in the hundreds as a good range. That gives me plenty of things to browse through, but it's not too overwhelming. So let's narrow this down a little bit. As you can see along the left, we can further refine the results. The first thing I'm going to do is change this publication date range. I'm interested in Instagram. I am definitely not interested in 1983. So I'm going to move this all the way up to 2015. And that's going to take us down into the hundreds. Another thing I'm going to change is I'm going to limit by language. Sometimes you might notice that certain topics have been published about a lot in German, for example. And if you don't read German, that's not very helpful. So I'm going to limit just to the language I read, which is English. And let's leave it there. This is a good result set. It's hundreds, which, as we're going to talk about in the next video, we want to be able to browse through a lot of results. So this is a pretty good starting point. And in the next video, we'll talk about what to do with these results once we have them.